So for question 4, they're saying ABCD is ABCD is a rectangle, and then with angle D2 being 32 degrees. Meaning here we know that it's 32 degrees. And then they're saying um, also that AB is equals to BE is equals to 5 centimeters. So AB it is this side here. They're saying this side is 5 centimeters. They're saying that side is also 5 centimeters. Right? So before we even go to the questions, let us remember a rectangle. It means that each corner, each corner, it is equal to 90 degrees. That is how a rectangle is all the time. And we know that also the opposite sides are equal, meaning this side is 5, meaning that side is also 5 centimeters. That we should know, right? We don't know how much that whole side is, and we don't know how much this whole side is. We only know that BE until, yeah, BE, we only know how much BE is. So we cannot assume any further. So that's the information that we have this far. So now let us go. Oh, not the last thing that we should also remember is that the opposite sides are what are also parallel. So we know that this side is parallel to that one, and also that this side is parallel to that one. We should remember that. Okay. So now let's check the question that they are going to ask us. They're saying find the length of DC. Okay, we already found it. We're going to say AB is equals to DC. Our reason is that they're
DC.
opposite sides
Yes.
of,
Or opposite sides of a rectangle.
of a rectangle. We know they're equal, okay?
Yeah.
Therefore, DC is equals to 5 centimeters.
5 centimeters.
Yes. And then we go on to the second question. They're saying calculate the value of unknown E3. So let's go to E3. E3 is this value there, all right? So for E3, already we know that, like I previously said, that we'll state that angle C is equal to 90 degrees. And then our reason for that is that interior angle of a rectangle. We know that of a rectangle. That's already know that they're equal to 90 degrees. So if we have 90 degrees there, we have 32 there. It means we can find E3. So we can say E3, angle E3 plus angle D2 plus angle C. They should give us how much? 180. Because now we're talking in relation to this triangle here, that triangle there. Right? So a triangle, we know that whenever we add all the angles of a triangle, they should give us 180. So our reason is that they are interior angles of a triangle. So finally, E3 plus D2, which is 32 degrees, plus C, which is 90, is equals to 180. Therefore, lastly, angle E3 is going to be equal to 180 minus, we're going to take
Minus.
this one's over to that side, minus
Yes, sir.
90 degrees minus 32
Minus
degrees.
32.
So finally, angle E3 is equals to how much? How much do you guys get?
I got 45.
45, eh? No way.
Hello?
Let me see. Let me double check on my.
90 minus 32 is how much? It's going to be 58.
Yes, sir.
Yes, our answer there is
Oh,
50.
yeah, it's 58.
So meaning E3 is 58. And then now coming to this one here. And this one is a triangular prism, like it's written there. So triangular prism, when it is scattered or if it's opened, it looks like this. But when it's assembled, it looks like that. Okay? So that's how it looks. Meaning this triangle here, this dark triangle, it is, let me quickly take this one back a little bit. That one is this one here. And then that triangle there, it is that one. And then the base, the bottom part, it is this one. And then the upper part, it is that one. And then the back of it is that one there. Okay? So now they want us to find AC, meaning here we have 90 degrees. There should be 90 degrees as well. Uh, so meaning if they want us, okay, the question, yeah, there it is. How much is find the length of AC? Meaning they want us to find how much it is our hypotenuse there. They want to know how much our hypotenuse is there. So we know that for our hypotenuse, which is AC, we're going to have this thing, this big thing there. One side it is 6 squared plus the other side, which is 8 squared. And then finally, AC is equal to how much? How much do you guys get when you put that in a calculator? When you put this in a calculator, how much do you guys get?
10.
10.
10. Yes.
So meaning our AC, it is 10 centimeters.
Centimeter.
So this, instead of us writing it down like AC squared is equals to AB squared plus BC squared, which will in turn like make our calculation quite long. We just do it like that. Okay. And then I saying calculate
Yes, sir.
the surface area of a triangular prism. The surface area. What does surface mean?
Like the floor.
Surface means what we can see, right? If we're talking about the surface of a house, it means the area outside, the face that we can see, right? That's the surface. We can see the surface. So what's the surface of this? Meaning we're going to find area for that triangle, area for this triangle as well. In fact, they're the same, so we can just find one and multiply it by two. And then here we know how much this is. We know here it's 8 centimeters as well. So for this one here, we know that we have 14. And then this space here from there to there is AC. So we know that it is 10 centimeters. So let us quickly find the surface area. So our surface area, then in this case, we're going to have, let's start first with the triangles. The triangle, let's call it area 1. Area 1 is a half times length times height, something like that. Therefore, area 1 is equals to a half our length in this case, or our width. I'm not quite sure which one is which. So we're going to have 8 times 6. Therefore, area 1, how much is that? How much you guys get?
24.
Yeah, 24. So I have 24. So we know that this area here, it is 24, right?
Yes.
It is 24. Uh, so when it's 24, we know that this one here, it is also 24. So when both of them are 24, it means we can simply multiply it by 4, right? So we know how much the area here is and how much that area there is as well. So meaning total area for those for 1 and 2 is going to give us 48,
Yes.
correct? So we know how much that area is
Yes.
there. And then area for this one here, this one is a rectangle, right? So for rectangle, we know let's just call it A3. It is length times base. So we should remember all those. What is this thing? We should remember all the formulas. So here we're going to have 14 multiplied by 6. How much do you guys get for that?
84.
84.
Yes.
But remember, this area here is not the same as this one, right? They are not the same.
Yes.
They are not the same because the length are not the same. And then let's continue. So let's find that one. Let's call it A4. So there again, it is length times breadth as well. But here we have 14 times 8. How much is that?
112.
So we have 112. And then we're left with the last one here. So again, remember here we know it is 14. So let's just call it A5. So for A5, we're going to have length times breadth as well, which will then be 14 times 10.
And
This is going to give us 140, right?
yes.
So now once we know all the areas, it means now we need to find the total area, it means we should need to add all of them. So we're going to have this one here for the triangles, number 1, number 2, number 3,
384.
and number 4. So we're going to have 48 plus 84 plus 112 plus 140. How much is that?
384
384 centimeter
centimeters.
square. Remember now, if it's an area, it needs to be squared. That unit, it needs to be squared,
Yes.
right?
Mm.
Yes. And then coming to this one now. In fact, the last question. The same PQRS is a rectangle. Rectangle, what do we know about it? Opposite sides are equal, meaning this side here, it is also x plus 3. We
3
know that this side is also 2x minus 1.
minus 1.
If a square of a side, it is 6, is cut from P corner, show that the area of the shaded region is that much. All right? So we want the area of the shaded part only. That's what we need. So what are we going to do? We need to firstly find the area of this one that is not shaded. Okay? We need to find that the area of that one that is not shaded, which is this area. So how much is the area there? The area there is going to be square. It is s squared. S times s, I guess. So we're going to have 6 times 6, which is going to give us 36
6.
centimeters squared. So this one that is not shaded, we know that the area of it is that much. Hold on again. So now let us now find the area of this one, the whole triangle. We will find the shaded after. Let us find that big one now. So that big one, it is area of it is length times breadth. Our length in this case, it is x plus 3. We're going to multiply it by 2x minus 1. But now remember, if we're multiplying, is the same as us having a binomial times a binomial, which is going to be something like this. The same thing as 2x minus 1. So now how do we simplify this? We're going to multiply in there. We're going to have 2x squared. We multiply again there, we're going to have minus 1x. Then we multiply here is going to be plus 6x, we multiply again there, is going to be minus 3, correct? Do we have any like terms in this case? Yes, we do. This one here and that one, they are like terms. So finally, we're going to have 2x squared plus 5x minus 3. So now this area is area of what? Of the whole triangle. Let's call it a cake. But cake ena, party ena is way, like by jile. This part is you. So how do you let that part of a cake? What do you need to do? Sometimes we subtract like a white toast from what? From the whole
The
cake.
rest.
Isa jewa.
Esa jua white toast from esa jua. So e jua in kibukai. Kie. I just calculate like kibukai. Well, remember we said we know how much that is. I guess.
36 centimeters squared.
Yes. So now we need to subtract that. So finally we're going to have therefore we're going to have that area I kick in the thing. Then I have to say kick ke ena, which is minus 36. So finally our answer is going to be 2x squared plus 5x. So minus 3 minus 36 is going to give us minus
23.
39. So that is our answer.
Oh,
All right.
so is that a trinomial?
Yeah, it's a trinomial, but what they wanted us to show that it was only that thing. So here is our answer.
Oh,
Mm. So that is
Also,
question 2. Yes.
do you write the units?
Yes, you can write the unit as
Like-
well. Yeah. You may write the unit
Next to 39.
If you write the units, it means that you need to have written it here, centimeter squared.
Okay.
Yes. Remember, this question is the same as Baruena. Here's a cake. Cake here, all of it was blue. All of it. Let me see if I can get the same blue as this one, but I don't think it's this one. So all of it was blue. Okay. And then Mr. Pitlele arrived and then he ate that portion. And then now that portion is left. And then that portion that he ate, it was 6 times 6, the area of it, which gave us 36. So we want to know how much cake are we left with. That's why we calculate the area of the whole cake. Then we subtract the only one that Mr. Pitole ate. And then that's how we got that answer that we got there. Okay. So now I'm going to give you guys time to do question 5. I know it's difficult, but you're going to do it as well on your own. And then instead of us having a class where I explain question 5, I'm going to explain question 5 on my own, and I will just give you guys the video. Then you can
go sleep.
then
No,
you
look
can
at the video.